Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for losers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Creating dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Stay with me.
From the heart of Charlotte, North Carolina, welcome football fans to Bank of America Stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. It's the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What's up?
Here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Man, it's Colston Loveland. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down, Williams to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. First and goal, Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
To throw is Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And they've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. Third and goal. Third and long for him here. Gets him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. On fourth down, it's Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Pass play coming here. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On the double.
3rd down, they need 7.
Set. Hut. Drill. Black 40. Hut. Hut.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to waft this deep down the left sideline. had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Williams. Gets his tight end on the corner route. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull out in front further, 13-zip. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Down. Hut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ready?
They're throwing it. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC.
Hello.
That will not be enough for a first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Here we go.
Shotgun now on third down. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offensive line fast.
97.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Quick to the left, it's caught. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lower the deficit to a single possession. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resume, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. All set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Williams on 1st down. Oh, and quick there. And they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. 3rd motioning left. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Looking quickly here. Here we go, 4th down with Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. He is down to the 30-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Swift out of the gun. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Toss play, Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Swift. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Moore going in motion left. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. And the defender comes away with it. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll work against the blitz. Flying right side by McMillan. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Set, ready. Plus 50, green. Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers with it on 4th and 1.
Ready.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready, break.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a
Here we
yard.
go. Yellow, 43. Needle blue. Light blue. Set, go.
They're going for this. He finds it beyond the marker. He's going to get this to the opposing 41.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Pause rank. 10 flat.
Go play action on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Here's the pylon. He's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Throwing it again here. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Ready.
They are throwing it again. And it's cut the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Run it up. Very good.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. They set up the screen here to Swift. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Set, ready. Blue, struck 50, green. Set.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game at 21.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Williams from the gun. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged the bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46.
That's good for our Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Now Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Second and 10 now. Williams. He's trying to go deep again. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down just inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
12, 10. To the opposite. 3. Hut.
Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just looking for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, play action. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
33. Yellow. 6. Mega. Ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
Montez Sweat. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 33-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Going on again with Swift. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They send a man in motion. First down. Here's Swift. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Roll the Dudes, a touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is ETN. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
22. Hut, hut.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 33.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Red, yellow, 45. White. Set, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 32-yard line.
Hut.
2nd down, looking for options. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. On play action, here's Williams. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
What is up?
Hand off running right. Here's Swift. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 4th quarter DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is ETN. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Blue strike, 10 black. Set.
Throwing off the play fake. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout.
It's 4th down.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain on the play. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They are throwing it again. Chased out to his right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. The game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
35-35. Jason Sanders set to
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Williams on 1st down. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chicago.
Vegas!
Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And it sets up 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Running it after the penalty. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Bears with a little more work to do to win it here. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Looking to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Panthers have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Back to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 4-yard line. The Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Here he is to throw. Cut down the field. Niguez. He's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
And look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop that clock. So they can still win it with a field goal or a touchdown, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, but even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he can get the 1st down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Ready. 45. White.
Now to throw. It is caught left side. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. From the left hash, 34 yards away. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
It's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. That's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick. Those defenders hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. 1st down, Williams to throw. He finds Odunze downfield. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
1st down throw by Williams. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn will pick it off. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game.
That's a good-ass game, bro.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Hell yeah.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Panthers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee. So the Panthers pick up the win here. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side could snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early